Well, hey y'all, thanks for stopping by today. As you can see, it's going to be kind of a square body takeover day. Big surprise, huh? So, reason being, I will explain to you right now. I have got my hands on some prototype lift kits from 802 Customs. And they just slip right on there and they're good to go. I already got one here that's got a set of wheels and tires, and I got to hold them because they're not glued on. But it lifted it up pretty good. It looks pretty good on there. It will only work on the dually trucks because your short bed trucks, one, they already have a lift kit that they make for those, so that's easy to swap out. And then secondly, the bases on the short bed trucks are wider, so they will not work. So, and he also made these, I'm going to try to say idiot proof. Is that the right word? I think so. He has marked them. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get you to see this on camera or not. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to focus, but they say front and rear. So you know which one to put on where. It's even got a little arrow there to point where it goes. So they're really easy to put on. And if it's not flat up against the fender well, I'll show you. I'll put it on backwards and show you what it looks like. It won't fit. So if it looks like that, it's on there wrong. So you just take it off, turn it around, and put it on. And now that it's flat up against the bottom of the bed there in the fender well, then you know you got it on there right. Same way in the front. He made it easy, so it's basically idiot proof. It's already got the pumpkins on there. And if you want to put axles on there, what I use is I use tire axles, and I'll put them on there. And if you have a lot of trucks like M2 trucks like I do, you can take this transmission housing and you can use that. Just cut the tails off there and put your new axles, glue your new axles to it. Once you paint your new drive shafts, once you paint the new drive shafts black, no one will ever know that you changed them and did that. I've done several that way. So you can put axles in here. So that'll make them look a little bit more realistic. So let me show you what my plans were. I'm going to take this black and white one. I'm going to take the wheels and tires off of this. Since I'm running low on rims, I'm going to reuse the same rims on here, and I am just going to put some M2 off-road tires on them. So I'm sure I'm going to have to do like I normally do and cut the tabs on there, and that one looks pretty crooked, but hopefully we can fix that. So we're going to cut the tabs and, like I normally do, and we'll put them on there and see how they look. So I'm going to do this off camera because ain't no sense in you watching my hands mostly. Alright y'all, so we are learning here in real time here. So I just learned something. This is a regular street ride height truck. These lift kits will not work on this. So you have to have one that was a slammed chassis. So it doesn't have the, here, I'll pop these off and I'll show you. See how this has the lifted rail here? That's so the truck is at a regular street ride height, where this one was lowered. So these are higher. Even in the back, it still has the same thing. So it will not work on those trucks. So what we have to do, I want to use this black and white truck. So luckily for me, I have one or two extra trucks laying around. So what I am going to do is we are going to take the chassis off of this Coca-Cola truck because it was slammed. So we're just going to use it. So give me a minute to switch those over, and then I'm going to go see if I can't find a black interior for this truck, or if I'm going to have to paint one up. I don't know yet. So I need to figure that out. I'm telling you what, y'all, I have a really bad addiction with these square body trucks. So people ask me all the time if I have extra square body parts, and no, I don't. I don't have enough for myself. that's mostly what I build, so I go through them pretty quickly. So what we are going to do, we have this black one. Should we just go with it? I don't know. I think I've already done some, well, I know I've already done some work to it. I don't know what kind of an engine is in this truck. Did we glue the hood down? What is going on? Open, says me. It won't open, says me. Somebody make this thing open before I scratch it with my razor knife. There we go. There we go. Man, that sucker does not want to open. I reckon I never worked. There we go. Must have got a little glue on it or something. So that appears to have the supercharged engine in there. You can see a little super glue in there. That wasn't for me. That was for somebody else. But what I did do to this truck, which you can't tell, is it has bucket seats in the front, which means those came out of a Blazer. And then I probably stole the dash out of it. So I'm kind of torn. And this already has the chassis on it that we want. So should we just dust this old girl off and work on it and just lift it? So let's see. How easy is that to do? And here's something you don't know is I've already painted a set of these and I've been waiting for them to dry. So they're probably close enough to dry. Let's see. This one is the front. So I think it goes like that. There. It's on there. Look. But I mean, you can't see. Nice black. You see the little shiny spots. That's the wet spots where it's still not completely dry. So let's put the back on. The back goes a little different. So now got the back and the front on. Everything's painted black. It disappeared with everything. It looks good. What do y'all think of that? So let's get some wheels and tires on this baby. So I have already changed these around. So these are the black wheels that were on that black and white Chevy, and I just put the M2 tires on there. I did, however, have to cut the rim off the back. There's a little bit of a ridge, rim, whatever you want to call it, on the back of the second rim. So I did have to shorten that a little bit. But the way he designed these, this should just pop right on here if I don't squeeze too hard and break it. Okay, that's on. Now let's slip the front on. Ooh, the front's just a little bit short, but there's a way to fix that. What you do is you just pull this off of here, and I'll just take my razor knife and I'll just slightly cut that edge off of there. I need something flat to cut on. Something raised. Yeah, I know. I'm probably going to do this where you can't see it anyhow, so doesn't much matter, right? So we just do a little bit of slicing and dicing. Now this plastic is really hard. You got to be careful. Make sure you use a very sharp knife, because if not, you will break it. Again, some of this 3D printed stuff is cool, but it is fragile. I deal with 802 Customs mostly because his products are very quality and they work very well. See if I put that on here backwards. Nope, I did it right. Now let's get the wheel and tires on there. Ooh, it still needs shimmed, trimmed just a little bit more. Okay. Okay. Got those trimmed down about as far as they're going to go, I think. Oh yeah, sticks out of there now. Perfect. That's what we wanted. I think it goes like that. Yes, goes like that. There's another wheel around here. I swear there was. Okay. Now we just put that on there just a little bit. What do you think? I think it looks pretty daggone good. Now, what we're going to do, is we're going to move a bunch of this stuff out of the way. And we are going to put it next to this one, which you guys already know comes lifted. Well, let's put them both up here on the pedestal. Maybe you can see them better. So, I think he lifted it. Actually, it might be a little bit higher. Let's see here. Nope, he just about got that dead level. Dead level. He did a real good job on that. The front end is a little bit lower, but that's good. That's fine. Back end looks like it's about the same height. So I actually like it that the front end is just a tiny bit lower. So anyway, I think that looks good on there, guys. What do you guys think? All I got to do is glue it on there, and it's permanent. So that is the new lift kit that 802 Customs is selling. Like I said, the only thing that you got to do is put some axles on there. We saved the running gear from a different truck, but now I don't see it. I done moved it somewhere, and I can't find. Oh, it's in the back. Ugh. So we'll just cut that off of there. If I can put it where you can see it. Cut that off of there, and we'll glue it on there the way it's supposed to go. And then you just run your new axles and put them on there. Or, I'm sorry, your new drive shafts. So that will be all you need to do. Anyway, hope y'all like this video. It's getting kind of long, so hope you think about liking, subscribing. Check me out on Instagram. Check me out on eBay. Check me out on eBay often, because I list stuff after I build them. I don't normally wait until after I put the video up. As you can see, there's 3 trucks back here in the background that I need to get listed. I don't know if you'll see the video before they get listed or not. So anyway, if you like these parts, I'm going to list 802 Customs website in the description below. I'm going to show you a card now. Go to 802customs.com. You can find him on eBay. Also, you can find him on Instagram, but I would go straight to this website because you save more money if you use Backwoods in the checkout section. He'll hook you up with a 15% discount if you're a first-time customer. So really, y'all need to really go check him out. I mean, he's got tons and tons of parts here. Let me give you an idea. See all that stuff there? It's just all stuff that I just ordered. Oh yeah, I never did show you the ladders that I got that he makes now. These are prototypes, so they are a 2-piece ladder, which makes them so cool. See if I can find one here that is a bottom. I know I got one. Oh. Yep, here's one. I already got these painted up. You can see this one has feet, and the other one is just a tiny bit narrower. So they are extension ladders, which makes them really cool. You can put those on there, put them together, and now you got a nice extension ladder. Fits all the way on the truck. I know I got them knocked apart, but yeah. Fits all the way across these ladder racks on these trucks. That's one of the things we talked about when he made these. And he makes 2 different sizes. I got this long one, and then I got a shorter one. They are so cool. You can, when you glue them together, you can make them they're like almost 7 inches long if you stretch it all the way out. It's really cool. So I really like these new ladders. He also has some new chop saws, and I was planning on having one painted up for you guys, but unfortunately I didn't get to it. So anyway, check out 802 Customs. His information will be in the description below. So will my eBay and my Instagram links. Check me out. Y'all have a good day. Don't forget to come back. Bye now.